Hello everyone, welcome to Who Am I to Review. Today in this video, I am going to discuss neo-noir genre of films. Neo-noir is a revival of the genre of film noir, the English translation of which is dark movies, indicating something sinister and shadowy, but also expressing a cinematographic style. The film noir includes stylish Hollywood crime dramas. So here is a list of acclaimed neo-noir films which are one of my favorites. So to start with the list, at number 1 we have Pulp Fiction. It is a 1994 American crime film written and directed by Quentin Tarantino, who conceived it with Roger Avary, starring John Travolta, Samuel L. Jackson, Bruce Willis, Tim Roth, Ving Rhames and Uma Thurman. It tells several stories of criminals in Los Angeles. The titles refer to the pulp magazine and hard-boiled crime novels popular during the mid-20th century, known for their graphic violence and punchy dialogue. A must-watch for everyone with an IMDb rating of 8.9. Moving ahead with the list, at number 2 we have Fargo. It is a 1996 black comedy crime thriller film written and produced by Joel and Ethan Coen and solely directed by Joel Coen. It deals with the story of a pregnant Minnesota police chief investigating roadside homicides that ensue after a desperate car salesman played by William H. Macy hires two criminals played by Steve Buscemi and Peter Stormare to kidnap his wife in order to extort a hefty ransom from his healthy and wealthy father-in-law. Without revealing much about the movie, I would request you people to go and watch this movie with an IMDb rating of 8.1. Number 3 on my list is Memento. It is a 2000 release American neo-noir psychological thriller film written and directed by Christopher Nolan and produced by Suzanne and Jennifer Todd. The film script was based on a pitch by Jonathan Nolan. Guy Pearce stars as a man who, as a result of an injury, has anterograde amnesia, that is the inability to form new memories, and has short-term memory loss, approximately every 15 minutes. He is searching for the people who attacked him and killed his wife, using an intricate system of Polaroid photographs and tattoos to track information he cannot remember. Though various other official remakes of this classic are there, but I will request all of you to go and watch the original. Moving ahead, number 4 on my list is Mulholland Drive. It is a 2001 American neo-noir mystery film written and directed by David Lynch and starring Naomi Watts, Laura Harring, Justin Theroux, Ann Miller, Mark Pellegrino and Robert Forster. It tells the story of an aspiring actress named Betty Elms, played by Naomi Watts, newly arrived in Los Angeles, who meets and befriends an amnesic woman recovering from a car accident. The story tells several other vignettes and characters, including a Hollywood film director. Mulholland Drive is now widely regarded as one of Lynch's finest and one of the greatest films. According to the New York Times, some might consider the plot an offensive against narrative order. The film is an intoxicating liberation from sense, with moments of feeling all the more powerful. Moving ahead with the list, at number 5 is Oldboy. It is a 2003 South Korean neo-noir action thriller film co-written and directed by Park Chan-wook. It is based on the Japanese comic of the same name, written by Garon Tsuchiya. Oldboy is the second installment of the Vengeance trilogy, preceded by Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance and followed by Lady Vengeance. The film follows the story of Dae-soo, who is imprisoned in a cell which resembles a hotel room for 15 years, without knowing the identity of his captor or his captor's motives. When he is finally released, Dae-soo finds himself still trapped in a web of conspiracy and violence. His own quest for vengeance becomes tied in with a romance when he falls in love with an attractive young sushi chef. I would recommend all of you to watch this movie, but be prepared, as this will surely send chills down your spine. Number 6, we have No Country for Old Men. It is a 2007 American neo-western crime thriller film written and directed by Joel and Ethan Coen, again based on Cormac McCarthy's 2005 novel of the same name. A cat and a mouse thriller starring Tommy Lee Jones and Javier Bardem and Josh Brolin. It follows a Texas welder and Vietnam War veteran in the desert landscape of 1980, West Texas. The film revisits the theme of fate, conscience, and circumstance that the Coen brothers has explored in the film Blood Simple and Fargo. It has some very good performances by Tommy Lee Jones and Javier Bardem. Moving to number 7, we have La Samurai, meaning The Samurai, originally released as The Godson in the US in 1967. Neo-noir crime film, written and directed by Jean-Pierre Melville. The film follows a professional hitman named John Costello, who is seen by witnesses and his efforts to provide himself an alibi that drive him further into the corner. The film stars Alain Delon, Francois Pereira, Nathalie Delon, and Kathy Rosier. In an interview, Melville indicated that he had shot an alternative version of Costello's death scene. In the alternate ending, which was the original version, Costello meets his death with a picture-perfect gin-struck Delon. The scene was changed to his current form when Melville angrily discovered that Delon had already used a smiling death scene in another of his films. Still, images of the film's smiling death do exist. Moving ahead with the list, we have a very interesting movie at hand that's called Dog Day Afternoon. It is a 1975 American neo-noir crime drama film directed by Sidney Lumet, written by Frank Pearson, starring Al Pacino, John Cazale, James Broderick, and Charles Durning. It chronicles the events following a bank robbery committed by Sonny Wadswick, played by Pacino, and Salvatore Naturali, played by Cazale, inspired by a Life magazine article, The Boys in the Bank, by P.F. Kloog. Dog Day Afternoon is largely a dramatization of the 1972 bank robbery mastermind by John Wadswick. The film contains no musical score but the appearance of 3 Dejeric songs, a must-watch with an IMDb rating of 8. Moving ahead with the list, on number 9 we have Taxi Driver. It is a 1976 American psychological drama film directed by Martin Scorsese and starring Robert De Niro, Jodie Foster, Sybil Shepherd, Harvey Keitel, Peter Boyle, Leonard Harris, and Albert Brooks. Set in a decaying and morally bankrupt New York City following the Vietnam War, the film tells the story of Travis Bickle, played by De Niro, a lonely taxi driver who descends into the insanity as he plots to assassinate both the presidential candidate, for whom the woman he is infatuated with works, and the pimp of an underage prostitute he befriends. It has a stellar performance by Robert De Niro, a must-watch for everyone who is a die-hard fan of Robert De Niro. Let's move ahead and reach our last movie, that's Chinatown. No neo-noir list can be complete without this movie. Chinatown is a 1974 American neo-noir mystery film directed by Roman Polanski from a screenplay by Robert Tuomi, starring Jack Nicholson and Faye Dunaway. The film was inspired by the Californian water wars, a series of disputes over Southern California water at the beginning of the 20th century, by which Los Angeles interests secured water rights in the Owens Valley. The Robert Evans production, released by Paramount Pictures, was the director's last film in the United States, featuring many elements of film noir, particularly a multi-layered story that is a part mystery and a part psychological drama. With this, I come to an end to this video. I hope all of you like this video. If there are any suggestions of neo-noir genre films that you people have watched, do feel free to comment below. And at the end, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.